What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are bringing you another episode of our AFL 26 Manager Mode. And if you missed the last episode, we did unfortunately take a tough L to the West Coast Eagles, and it was not good for our season. We do sit in 8th, and we have a huge game against the Shinboners, and we are going to be without Matty Cottrell. So I will quickly do the rest of my intro, and then I'll show you the team. So if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up in the top right corner of your screen. And if you are new, always be sure to give us a like down below. 1,000 likes on any of these videos gets you a Patrick Cripps signed jersey. So that would be lovely for all of us if we could hit that mark. But I will jump in and get my fat pill off the camera. And we are going to have a look and hope there is someone that is back this week. We are very, what's the word? We are struggling for depth, I've noticed a lot. And I might even give Cooper Lord a swing around. And we can even play Ben Campriali. I don't like the look of that, but we will just cop it. I will now put my face cam back on because you have seen the team. And yeah, let's jump into today's match. We will edit the uniforms a bit. I think it couldn't be too bad, but I will see you guys in the gameplay. So we are back here against the Shinboners, and they are in decent form in this game, I believe. And they did beat us yesterday in real life. Sorry in advance if I sound a bit sick. I think I am, or I know I am. I couldn't sleep last night, so I reckon I got about 3 hours of sleep, and I'm back from Perth though, so it is all good. And I am running a new controller, so I am hoping that does help us out a bit, especially considering the stick drift was appalling on the last one. And we do take the intercept mark with Hewitt, so we're just going to chip it in short and just feed the ball up the wings. We did also belt North in the last time we versed in real life and in this game, so but yeah, unfortunately, I thought that was a play on there. That is not what I wanted to see. We get outmarked there by Jack Darling, and they are swarming us and have nailed the first of the game. So that wasn't what I wanted to see early from the boys, and I think that is Harry Sheasel. Yes, it is. So we go down 6-zip, and yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I have been posting every day, and I've got a few ideas in the works, so keep tuned for all of that. We are closing in on 100 subs, which is just crazy considering how I don't rate the content I produce. So we do slot the goal there with Charlie, and yeah, I'm pretty shocked. I got like 13 subscribers when I was in Perth, so it shows that consistency is sort of key. We get that out of the middle, and we're going to get tackled straight up there. So it's going to be a ball up with Cripper. The scores are back level. But yeah, do leave any comments and feedback of what you want to keep seeing. I am going to try a few different videos, so I don't know if I think I've brushed over it in my channel update as we do get the ball out of the center. And we're going to go out wide, and I'm trying to get as much space so I have time to actually kick the ball where I want to kick it. And that's going to be a goal through Blake Acres. So it does all work out, rainbows and everything like that, which you will claim. But yeah, I am going to start doing some reviews, or not reviews, but like in terms of when a trailer for a game comes out that I'm going to start playing, I'm going to start like talking about that content. And I was going to rush that, but I was very nervous because if I did get pinged for deliberate, it would have been very painful. As we punch it out the back, and big Mark Pitney gets tackled holding the ball, it would have been inside 50, and who knows, we could have scored a goal there, but now we are on the defense, and we get a fist in there. But never in doubt, Brody Kemp. I thought that was Weeders for a second. I don't know why. Completely different numbers. But Charlie Curnow out the back now, and he releases to strength Pitney, and that's going to be a point, I think. And I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. But yeah, we are going to be like doing more commentary on, like, for example, the new NRL games coming out in the next month. So I'm going to do a video on some new features to the game and stuff like that. because I did notice my tutorial video did so well. So I do want to give that a whirl, I guess, and just to try and build a bit of an audience before the game initially hits everyone. But I do still plan on doing about 5 videos of AFL 26 a week. Let me know if you want me to do any other teams as well. But so we're going to do something like that, and then we're going to do the college football scene, which the trailer did get released a couple days ago, and I just want to do a reaction video to it. I just need to figure out how logistics-wise to record a laptop screen and face cam at the same time. So that is sort of the hold up with that. But we do want to do college football and... Oh, gee. Can you pass it forward, lads? Oh, my goodness. This is painful. Because I should have just absolutely snagged that one. But I am a bit rusty since last time I played. And we are running in with Hollins. And I believe that's a goal. I think that was Hollins anyway. We're going to find out because I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, Elijah. I wasn't even sure if Elijah was back this week. So it is a player we are missing a lot in real life. Absolute star. And we get it out with Cripper. And we're going to keep running. And that can't go through. Please. And, oh, I thought I was going to get it marked there, but we are halfway to our inside 50s for the match, and that is a big, heavy win. Oh, that is just a heavy win, not a big, heavy win. All wins are pretty heavy, like when they look like that. Anyway, we will be doing some college football. That's going to curve back and be snags, moving the lead up to 13. This control is working wonders. So I am also going to quickly have a sus after the next goal. My face cam's in the rust, but I did notice in my St Kilda video that it was a bit cooked. And let me know what you think of the cricket series. I'm enjoying making that one, so that's the main reason I'm producing content there. We get outmarked there with Mark Pitney. And again with Griffin Logue. So, yep, you can't see the background. Awesome to see. Because I don't want to be providing a negative experience to you guys. We are going to try and hold on to this lead before the end of the quarter. And we get the handball off. And Chera's going to run through. And that's going to be an open goal. And I probably took ages when I didn't need to there. But I just wanted to make sure of it. Put that one through. Unfortunately, Davey Roden isn't in the game. So I would have loved to see him there. But yeah, again, I do really want to apologise about my voice because it is a bit cooked, like, yeah. Anyway, we get the clearance. Tom DeConning out of the centre. And, oh, I thought we were going to get the mark there as the phone buzzes next to me. I need to put my phone in a different room because it just, I get so distracted by it. But DeConning wins the tap. I don't know actually if he did in the end, but we get out marked by Comden, and well, I'm very heavily focused here, and that's going to be the quarter time sign. We go in with a 19-point lead, as you can see Sardi Boy running in there, and the goal kickers have been quite spread out. We do have the 3 top disposal getters, which is very uncommon for us. We're only 6 off in the disposal counter. Bossy rallying the troops again. We don't want what happened yesterday to leak into our game today. So let's have a look here. And that's another ruck tap loss. But he has been better today. I will give him credit where it is due. We're going to get it out of the centre. And I just had a voice break like I'm a teenager. But that's going to be another snag. And we progress even further. I believe that's Kemp going by the face. I couldn't see the number, but we will take that. We are 8 minutes into this second part. I did break it into 2 parts because I wasn't sure. By 2 parts, I mean the intro and then this part. Because I wasn't too sure how the audio would be rolling. So I do believe it is going on. I thought that was a point for a second there. But it wasn't, unfortunately. So we only have the 19-point lead. TDK loses the tap again, but he gets it out of the centre. We're going to chip it in short. And unfortunately, we don't get the mark with Hollins. But Jagger the Bagger lines up, and it is snag-alicious, boys. And 43-18. We aren't looking the goods here. We can't choke like the St Kilda game, though, boys. That is one of the things that is not on my bingo card today. We're going to try and get a fist here, and that's a good bit of work there. And I don't know who defended that, but we will take it. And that's probably another goal because it is just sailing over those lines. And Luke Parker with the snag. Again, losing the ruck tap, but TDK gets the ball out, but he makes a mistake with the kick, and it's Cam Zerha going the other way. So they're going to line up for goal number 5 here and peg it back to 13 potentially if he has the leg on him. Hopefully his legs are a bit rustier now than they were back in the day, and that wind has absolutely sailed that back. That was like a just bit boomer in swinger. Love to see it for them, but not for us. So just need to win these ruck taps. And we can't release, unfortunately. And thankfully it isn't holding the ball, because you never know with those ones. That's another tap out of the centre. We're going to go in long and strong. And Cowan. Wow. And we will just line this weapon up with his first touch of the day. And I think this one should go straight through the middle of those sticks. I was going to play on and kick it, but I thought it looks better for you guys if we don't do that. So we get to a 19-point lead, and that buffer is solid. It's not the best we've ever had, but it is better than, I guess, a deficit, boys. So we get the fist in there, and we're going to make our way out. And I think that was Lord or Campriali, and it's going to cost us one. You just can't miss it. It's really hard to win in games where you can't stop their accuracy being perfect. Especially with the momentum of the game. But would have loved to get the handball out there. We have Pitney in the ruck, and I probably shouldn't have itched my nose when I needed to try and be in the ruck contest. And Kemp gets outmarked by Zerha. So it's going to be another one. So 7-point difference. And yeah, this will be Zerha's first goal, I believe, and it is. So, never in doubt, as you can say. Anytime they line up, you'd probably put your life on it in legend difficulty. So, they get the break again. We get the mark, though. Just going to go long. And we get out muscled by Zach Fisher. A sentence I never hoped to say. Oh my goodness. That's a good fist. And that's going to be another snag. We just keep getting it a bit too late. And unfortunately it is back to a 1-point game. And Harry Mackay is going to take the shot just to stem the bleeding a little bit. And this will be his first disposal of the day. And we are sending it out quite wide because I think the wind is going to hook that a mile. As you can see, rolling back miles. And unfortunately, he didn't have the leg on him, but probably would have missed anyway if it did have the journey. Good take there. We're going to go again with Mackay, and I don't know what the fuck's happened there. But we are slowly toiling it forward. And we get it out again. And we're going to go over the top to Hollands, and that is snags. Back to 7 points, and we needed that one desperately, boys. Wowee. Good to see Pitney winning these taps. We're going to get the handballs going out of the ruck, and we're going to take a bounce and snag it on Pitney's left, I hope. And he provides it, so that is him coming a bit closer to the Coleman leader in Kerno. Wowee. What a passage out of the centre. Pitney is definitely going to be around at the club next year. He is very, very good in this game, for me anyway. I don't know if any of you guys have been playing as a Carlton manager yet, but, I mean, I would recommend chucking him in. He is a broken species in this game. And Paul Curtis will bring it back a bit. He would only imagine, and he does. So 7 points. And they aren't going away, the Roos. That's a good clearance and blocking. I think that's against me. That is not ideal. And they are out again. And we're going to just hold the ball up here. Nothing silly. We'll just go long. We'll try and take advantage and score one. And that would have been nice. Oh, let's go. And we're going to take the shot after the siren here, boys. Let's go. I was heart in mouth for a second, if you could tell by the silence. We're just going to go the drop punt full power and hope the wind pulls it back. That's coming back, but it could be just not enough. And that is going to finish the quarter with an 8-point lead. 1 point closer than we want. As you can see, our boy Hollins is always the first in the room's real coach's pet he is. And we do have a dream here to win this one, and we do need to start scoring a few more goals just to, I guess, get rid of that nagging ruse spirit that we are seeing today. It happened last game against the Eagles as well, and it has been happening a lot in real life. We play a good first quarter, and then we don't play for the rest of the match. And yesterday was a prime example of that, kicking 2-7 in the first, I believe it was. Bad time to be a Carlton supporter, and I would have loved to hang it for the thumbnail. That would have been unreal. But how good's Doherty been since returning? Not in this game, obviously, but that's going to go and be just the minor score. Tried to get someone out to the left, unfortunately not. And that was just unlucky. I hate how it gets someone sucked in. I'm just going to turn off the volume because I can hear the whistles on my computer, which is quite annoying. Oh, I thought I was going to mark that, to be honest. But we're going to just have to clear it. And Cooper Lord's having a reasonable game. Since being the sub a couple games in a row, we do have him on the field. And that is unfortunate because that's going to be a Parker goal and bringing it within 3. Oh, goodness. Not what we wanted. He's had 13 as well, having a game. The old fella. And that's going to bend back and just stay true for the 6. And yeah, hopefully we can pull our fingers out of our rectums, boys. So that is out of the center. I edited my video the other day, actually, and I don't know which game it was, but I said something really fucked up. And I thought I edited it out, but I've uploaded the wrong video. So if you guys do notice it, it's a doo-doo line. I do apologize for that one. But we do score another goal there. And yeah, I mean, that is crucial to the success of this game. If we can keep scoring goals, it is only going to help us, obviously. And we're going to go to Cripper. Well, we're going to try to go to Cripper, and we finally do. And Captain Courageous is going to shank it. That is bad on me. Oh, no. Not what we wanted. Come on, boys. Hustle. Just need to be a bit better there, to be honest. And hopefully that does get called. It doesn't fish at the little rat. I am glad we got rid of him. Not going to lie. Obviously, decent player, but not the player for the team. And we do kick another behind there with Paddy. Some cheap touches going the Fisher's way. Alright. We get the fist, and we're going to go forward now. Oh, yeah, we get it out. Let's go, boys. We just don't hit that outlet hand pass, and we really needed that. Because it is going to cost us 6 if we don't take it. But Lewis Young, never in doubt, lad. And big strengthy Pitney on the run. From 50, I probably should have taken a bounce and gone again, but it is building that lead, and we are up at 12 now, so it is 2 goals. Right. That's a good take by Ches. I see an open man, and that wasn't the one I was looking. I was looking in the left-hand forward pocket, which just sucks to see. Really annoying, because I was aiming that there. We get the tackle, but they are going to get the goal. You can just tell they do not miss. And that's Sheasel's third. Wow. Fucking hell, this is cooked. I know how Carlton were feeling yesterday, I tell you that much. We get the 3 tackles and they all go straight back to them. Make that 4 and 5 before we finally get the ball back. And then we miss our handball, which does sort of suck. We get it on the boot. I was loving Pitney's intensity there. I was hoping Strengthy Man would get the Dukes, but we can just work our way back with Weeders. And he gets the fist in, so that was a very handy passage. And Mackay, any danger of you getting to that ball first? It would have been awesome. Goodness. I thought I was out there with Jagger, and unfortunately it's coming straight back in. We don't know how to take a hanger. This is ordinary. We just get it out short. And oh, gee, that's their first point of the day. And we are only up by the 2 goals. And we're just going to go in short here. And I think just holding the lead into the break is key. But I do want to try and put one more on the lads. And Cripper gets it out. And Jagger's running. And I don't know how a 3-on-1 we lose. But it's going to cost us another behind. I hope that's a behind. We're just going to go in short, out wide, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. We will try and stat pad getting the extra kick, but we will take that. Mackay takes a juke. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time there. But our disposal counter has started to waver, and Sheasel actually has the 4 goals, and 12 tackles to go with it is just absurd. Anyway, North have been getting on top of us with the ground game. It's not what we wanted. So TDK being a bit of a liability compared to Marky Pitney. But it is all good on that occasion, really, boys. So unfortunately, H doesn't get the mark. And Zach Williams can't either. We would have loved that for the franchise. I can't switch to the players I want to switch to. We did there, and we get outmarked. Awesome. And we get the mark out wide, and we're going to go in short to Mackay. And Pitney out the back. Go on. Take a bounce, son. And make sure of it on his left. Bang, bang, bang. Up by 10 they go, boys. Yoo! Gee, my voice is not really ready for yelling. But we do have Kerner coming back on for Mackay, so I am okay with that. We're going to get it out of the centre with the Doc. And that's Brody Kemp, and that's a great take. We're going to play on and try and do the kicking thing, which they were quickly aware of. Unfortunately, I thought that would have been the easiest option, as I didn't really want to fuck the kick, and I would have been better if I didn't do what I did. I don't know how, but my hand passes just don't want to go forward, but we are going to kick a goal from the boundary-ish, I guess, and I think that was Kerner, or Doherty, sorry. Love to see it. Really coming back into his own this season for us. And we get it out of the centre. No mark, no bueno. We just need to hold strong here with the conning, and that's what we needed. So, where are we looking? We're just going to go to the barrel. And that is gone. to the races, and I believe that was Lewis Young. I can't tell, but that is just going to be a point. He did have a very small window, so I don't have any doubts that it was, because he is not a forward. I can assure you of that, boys. And we're going to get there. Come on, lads. Doc getting outmarked by Zach Fish. Wow. Hate to see it. And TDK comes up big. Just what the Doc ordered. And we do get it after the failed Becky attempt. We're going to get it out. And, oh no. And we're going to get a goal. And that is Brody Kemp. Don't know how many he's kicked, but it doesn't matter. That one couldn't have come at a better time for us. And surely, with 10 minutes left and a 4-goal lead, I don't want to say it, but it should be pretty much game over, boys. You'd hope. But strange things have happened as Kemp lines up and snags are behind. Worst case should be the draw from here. And we don't really want to be going into our shell at this point of the game. So just having them, that's frustrating because, well, that's a good goal by Kerno. That is a fantastic goal by Charlie. What a finish by our king. And he is showing some fancy footwork there. That actually looked alright. The graphics are a bit tacky still, but good physics, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But we have Jerry out of the centre, and it's a 5-goal lead still. And that's going to take some time off the clock at least with Constanti. Whew. Snags, let's go for them. But still 4 goals. And a dream for them. But we should have the reality of a victory here, boys. And Cripper gets it out. And TDK to Harry Mackay. And we are taking the set shot. Because, well, we might as well take some time off the clock. And I wonder how this one will curl. The wind is quite forceful. Kick back, son. And we don't even make the journey. That wind playing havoc with Harry Mackay today. But it is all good. Only 5 minutes left on the ticker. And would love another goal here. Really to confirm our dominance for this match. We get outmarked there by Griff. And yeah, not ideal, but Lewis Young gets the mark and he's just going to go out wide. And that is all she wrote, you would think. We're just going to wait till the umpire moves us on a bit. And we get outmarked again with Mackay. And I thought Mackay's contested marks would be a little better than they are. I'm going to have Sheasel lining up a goal number 5 today. This is wild scenes having a game. So it is too little too late for the shin bonus. But Sheasel has 5 and he will pick up the 3 votes. You can only think. Gee, we get the clearance, so. And that's in the back, sir. We're going to go deep. That's unfortunate. What are we doing here, lads? Not ideal, but we do get the win, and we will take the victory for the franchise. As you can see, Tom DeConning shaking poor old Jerry's hand and saying, better luck next time, buddy. We kicked 4 goals to 2 in the last to run away with the 18-point victory. And Sheasel with 5, Pitney 3, and Kerno 2 are the key standouts. Pitney could have had 5 there, mind you. 15 tackles for the Sheester. Our players really do well in fantasy terms, but Davis Uniacke leads with 21. And you're going to get to see this club, some boys. I am struggling. This illness is taking a hold. But happy victors down at Icon Park, and we will take it. So we will end the video here, lads. I'm trying to figure out where to put my face. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button up in that corner of your screen. If you want to keep seeing more, give us a big thumbs up down below. It is always appreciated. But good game for the Baggers, and we are going to move up on the ladder too. So we sit in 7th after 14 games played. Our percentage is actually quite good. But yeah, we will end it here. So have a safe and wonderful day wherever you are in the world.